Oh, all Havoc here. You guys always show up when I'm eating. So, hey, well, alright. So, we got this nice kitchen area we're enjoying. In our last episode, we got the garden put in. So, it's coming along. It looks like it's going to work. Well, yeah, they're growing. So, that means it's going to work. So, that's fantastic. We're just going to let them go and we can see what we can get done. I'm going to go ahead and leave that open for now. But what I want to try to work on today is getting our capital ship brought in so we can go ahead and get it planted out there and do the back and forth process between working on the base or working on the capital ship. So to do that, we're going to use some parts. So we're going to go ahead and come over here to the block library. I'll grab, what are these, mediums or smalls? Those are smalls. We use 10. Because we know that there's a few more out there we're going to go collect. So I'm not going to use larges. Let's use a couple of those. A couple of them's. RCSs. Nah. Sure, this will be okay. So let's go ahead and go over here to ships. Havoc class Mark 1. That's it. That's the one. It says 2.5 hours to print it, but I'm pretty sure once we start doing this, okay, it's still gonna be pretty high. So we're still looking at 2 hours. All right. So what I'm going to do is after we get it built, we're going to continue working on the base, and then we'll come back to it when it's done. I'm just going to go ahead and between episodes make sure that we can get that up there. So let's go ahead and go into here. We're just going to grab a ton of iron because we have a lot of it. Let's just grab all these steel plates. Do we want to use the steel plates or do we want to just use the iron? Well, I guess we're using steel plates, so we have 8 iron ingots, and none of it's smelted yet, so we're just going to do it that way. Oh, we need 8,000. Oh. Any of you guys got steel plates lying around? What about these? Let's see about those. Oh, that's more like it. That should do. We now have 18,000 titanium rods in. Oh, hey, check that out. By using those heavy blocks, we crushed the time. Wait, did it really? I think it calls shenanigans on that. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Either case, it's done. I wonder if I clicked instant time on because for the sake of you guys and getting oh, let's go ahead and take a nap real quick. For the sake of you guys getting to see the things done now rather than later. That could be a thing. Too much running. Are we good? All right, we're good. Alright, let's get this guy brought in. At some point, I might actually put blocks down out here, so it's nice and it is truly nice and level. We'd also be able to extend some solar panels out around the edges too if we do this. So, all right, so F4 shipyard, spawn it in, and there she is. Oi. Control? How do I bring it? No, it's not what it... I don't know how to bring it closer to me. That would be a Slimer somewhere. There he is. Hey. Must have been asleep. Alright, well. Can't have that going on. Alright, let's put that away. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know how to get it to come closer to us versus it just be floating like too far away from where we're wanting to place it. Alright, spawn it again. So we're gonna go like this. I want to put the front facing that way. See, it's like way over there. I would like it, yeah, like right there. I think we're gonna end up dropping it to get it to go where we want it, but okay, well, it is what it is. We'll take it. It's not bad for positioning, just not where I would have liked it. So, do we left the generators and stuff on board? We did. So if we put some fuel in it, we should be able to move it. I took the control seat out. And we don't have wireless out here. We talked about that in one of the other episodes. We're going to have to put wireless on the far end of the base. Alright, so that's the start of our capital ship. We need to go get that wireless, because that's important. Before... I don't think we have an extra. No, we don't. Alright, so let's get one built. Alright, command vessel. No, we want base. Oh, they're the same. So, okay. And then we also need a control seat. Do we have one? Negative, Ghost Rider. Alright, so let's get that made next. So, command vessel, control seat. Man, those are expensive. Holy cow. Wow. Okay, we need to make sure that if we see one of them, we need to make sure we collect it. Because those are spendy. Alright, so let's get this first. And this also on the way. Okay. So now we got access to the network out here. Okay. And F4. We have some fuel on us. That's all we need. What? Oh, we took thrusters off of it. I totally forgot. We took all the thrusters off of it. No, not all of them. Just most of the thrusters. Okay, so V back into here. Let's grab some thrusters. Grab some mediums, because we can. Blocks. And where are they? Mediums. There we go. Okay. Alright, that should do for that. Let's give that a shot. See what happens. There we go. We are extremely heavy. Oh, I thought we were being attacked. I'm like, no, come on, really? Alright, let's go see where we parked at. It looked good from, oh yeah, I like it. Let's say it looked good from the camera angle that I was seeing, so. Alright, this will do. So, yeah, now we'll be able to go back and forth between working on this and working on the base. So we get more resources. Well, we have a ton of resources right now, but both of these projects are going to take a lot of resources between each one. So in the end game, we actually don't have a lot. We have a lot of resources if we were working on one of either projects, but combat steel, this is all going to go towards the ship, the hull of the ship, and the internals will be composite to keep it light. So 4 tons or 100 kilograms. Yeah, this is only going to be the hull or flight deck or superstructure. Everything else is going to be carbon substrate. So there's going to be a lot of blocks we're going to take out of the carrier because they're going to become internal components. So this should all just be steel. We had the one layer. This up here is the real good stuff. Yeah, combat steel's up there. This is all just steel plate. So we'll change that up, and the next layer, if we do another floor down, it's going to be concrete. It's not even going to be this. So as we expand out, like we want to put more rooms out down here, those will be steel, but if we go down another floor like we did with this, it's all going to be concrete from there on out. Because one, we have a plethora of stone. I don't know if you guys have seen lately, but we have a lot of stone. And this guy's constantly collecting stone as well. I think it's his round back. Oh, hey, I can reach it. Oh, he's only got 800 in there? Wow, that's crazy. For all that digging he did, he only got 800. But it's nothing for us to go get more stone, too. Stone's the easiest thing to collect in the game. So we got to make this tunnel a little bit smoother. I want to actually make it match the door and get some more height to it, because when we took that claw through there, it was too tight. Way too tight. I'm not worried about making this airtight going out that way. It's fine. We have this door here. That's all that matters. So, but I do want to make it wider and taller up till the point where we get to that ramp. It's going to be as tall all the way out, or as wide all the way out, but when we get to here, I want to keep it tight to this. Work in progress, work in progress. Somebody's up top. Let's go talk to him. I heard somebody moving around. Just the wind, I guess? Alright, so something I want to check on, we've been placing a lot of blocks lately, and I don't know if it's subject to change, but... Statistics? No. Okay. We're still good. We're not due for any attacks. That makes me very, very happy. So let's get this guy fired up. Cool. Got all our ships put away and docked. Nice having a garage, right? Okay. So wireless is on that side, wireless is on that far side. I'd like to get this changed up. I'm really stoked. The garden, I think, looks good. Comment down below, guys. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like the garden? Did the pattern work out for you guys? I think the pattern looks good. So in theory, we can come through here. Got a portable constructor right there. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Throw this in here and make me biofuel. Yeah, we're right underneath the other base. So we're going to hear them talking a lot. So, sweet. It's coming together. So I'll hop over here, throw the spice in here. We check our fabricator. And so eventually we'll get enough stuff together to where we'll be able to start doing these energy rations. And once we get into that game, then our food problems are going to go away. It's literally like every time we go play, we go in, collect some food, and make some energy rations. The other side of it is I want to put a lot of these guys in, this plant fibers, because that creates fuel that we can put into the base. Because where are we at on fuel right now? We're empty, and we're at 8 hours because it's daylight. So we have to stay on top of our sleep game to keep the base powered. So, but once we get enough of these plant fibers in place, we'll be producing enough fuel to where it'll be great. If I have to, I'll put 10 of those fabricators in there to make fuel to power the base. We've got the capabilities, we have the resources, so why not? As long as these solar panels stay in the light, we'll have plenty of power for the base. I think we have a couple more we can put down. So it's 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I turned block limit off. I don't remember if that worked or not. Solar panels, I don't see any in here. Let's go make one more solar panel and see if we can place it, because right now we should be at 15, which is supposed to be the block limit for solar panels. Actually, let's check to see if he's got any. Let's get in here where it's warmer. I still don't understand how this works, but hey. Capital vessel. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. These guys shouldn't have anything in them either, so alright. So let's go make one more solar panel. And see what this does. Base parts. And done. Alright. Wrong one. There we go. Grab this. In theory, I'll just slap it down right here. Is it gonna let me or it's not? I don't think it's going to. Alright, so like I said, I thought I turned block limits off because I wanted to build big. Wrong faction. Okay. Yeah, see, it can only be placed, only 15 allowed, current placement is 15. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is check the config file and see if it's actually turned off or not. And maybe look at seeing just upgrading the config file for all blocks, because I don't want to have to be worrying about that stuff. We're building big on purpose, and we're not trying to break the game, but I don't exactly want to get limited down like that either. So... Alright, so we're going to wrap up the episode here. Appreciate you guys coming out and watching the episodes, and yeah, so we got our CVs here, which is weird because it's actually on the other planet too. That's kind of weird. So we can go back and harvest the whole thing, I guess. And then we got our base is coming along. We've got some really awesome things, and I'd like to hear what you guys think we should go for next on the base. I know where I'm going on the CV, but do we want to push out the garage a little bit? Do we want to start putting like an engineering room together? What do you guys, where do you think we should go with this first? Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. This is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.